off the dribble, layup, off the glass. Shot clock. Oh, he knocks it down. Steph Curry with the shot clock expiring.
Get ready for the brilliance of Steph Curry. In this video, we'll explore the times he outsmarted his opponents, be it LeBron James or the whole world, only with skill and finesse. Stay tuned to witness why he's one of the greatest players of all time. Let's start, shall we? Number 1, LeBron James. The Warriors were on a roll through the 2017 NBA playoffs. They had not lost a game through the first 3 rounds, and the Dubs took Game 1 of the finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers at home in Oakland. But on June 4, 2017, when the Dubs hosted Game 2, few could have predicted the on-court fireworks that were to come. Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry led the charge of a high-scoring shootout with 33 and 32 points respectively, leading the Dubs to a 132-113 victory. Durant added 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 5 blocks, thereby becoming just the 4th player in NBA Finals history to register at least 30 points and 5 blocks in a game. Curry's 32 came with 10 rebounds and 11 assists for a triple-double. But their Dubs' 65 combined point night drove Cleveland's LeBron James to come out with his own spectacular performance as he finished with his own triple-double of 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists. The electricity on the court created a duel for the ages as 3 MVPs battled it out in a high-scoring affair in front of Dub Nation. Curry and James entered a unique portion of the history books as well, marking just the 2nd time in playoff history opposing players had triple-doubles. But having players like them show up at a time like this in the NBA Finals came as no surprise to Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. The talent on the floor in this series is just unbelievable. Obviously with Steph and KD and Clay and Draymond, but trying to stop LeBron and Kyrie, Kevin Love was tremendous tonight. It really is a series that's just loaded with high-powered weapons all over the floor. And this moment stood out as Curry shook James with his skills and thinking. Number 2, Kendrick Perkins. Years after his infamous run-in with Steph Curry during Game 2 of the 2018 Finals, Kendrick Perkins is still arguing he did nothing wrong. Perkins was in street clothes on the bench for the Cleveland Cavaliers that night when, in the midst of a record-setting performance, Curry stepped on Perkins' foot after launching a three-pointer. "I don't know what I did wrong," Perkins said during an ESPN Hoop Stream video. "I didn't move. I didn't do nothing. I'm sitting down, chilling, minding my business." He said, "I tried to trip him." ESPN cuts the video clip of that night a few times, and while Perkins doesn't intentionally trip Curry, the big man does have his legs stretched out. It was more than enough to set Curry off. "I go to extreme measures to try to win," Perkins said, "but I would never try to take anyone out." After Curry confronted Perkins and the Cavs bench, he continued to torch his opponents, knocking down a finals record 9 shots from behind the arc, scoring 33 points. The Warriors easily won the series 4-0. Perkins isn't to blame for that, but helping anger Curry certainly didn't help. Number 3, Patrick Beverley. There always seems to be a little bit of extra animosity floating around whenever the Warriors and the Los Angeles Clippers get together, and that remained the case in the 2018-2019 season. During a game in the 2nd quarter at Oracle Arena, Warriors guard Stephen Curry was promptly fouled after outmuscling 3 Clippers players for an offensive rebound. Curry, in celebration of his effort, raised his arms and momentarily flexed in front of Patrick Beverley, something to which the LA guard didn't take too kindly. Beverley swiped at the ball as Curry dribbled away from the crowd and gave the 2-time NBA MVP a nudge in the back. Curry, in turn, took exception. That was the extent of the confrontation, which resulted in matching technicals for the competing guards. It was a trade-off the Clippers would take any chance they could get, and Warriors coach Steve Kerr was none too happy about it. Later, Beverley said about the situation, "I ain't gonna come at nobody, and I know he's a hitter," he explained on the Knuckleheads podcast with Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles. "Ain't no need to talk to him. I know what he brings. I'm locked in. I'm watching him. I ain't gonna go out there and talk trash to Steph Curry. Steph Curry gets 30 shots a game. Some people you pick your battles with. Steph Curry see me, not talking, and then he's like, 'Oh, what's up with Pat? Oh, he locked in.' So it's just different approaches with people." Number 4, Jaylen Brown. Playing 11 miles from his old college arena, Jaylen Brown was on the receiving end of an unusual occurrence during a match on March 8, 2017 in Oakland, California. Stephen Curry trash talk. "I didn't say nothing to him," Brown told reporters after Boston's 99-86 win over the Warriors. "I was just playing defense." The Celtics rookie and ex-Cal player switched on Curry on the final play of the third quarter. The two-time reigning NBA MVP dribbled left, used a pump fake to get Brown to jump, then nailed a buzzer-beating three-pointer. Curry turned toward Brown, smiled, and pointed at him. Though Brown said he didn't hear Curry say anything, replay showed Curry saying something to Brown as he pointed. "He hit a good shot," said Brown, who finished with 3 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds in 15 minutes. "The pointing was cute, and he just made a good shot. I didn't say a word. I was just playing defense. I guess it was good D, and I guess that was the talk he was talking. I don't know. I didn't say nothing." Curry's three gave Golden State a 74-72 lead entering the fourth quarter. In those final 12 minutes, however, the Warriors only scored 12 points, their lowest total in any quarter this season, as they suffered their third loss in 5 games. Number 5, AllStar Game. First of all, Curry was booed before the 2022 AllStar Game by fans, and then he took his revenge. How sweet was it? Well, Curry absolutely shredded nearly every record in NBA All-Star history, finishing with 16 three-pointers and a grand total of 50 points. In fact, the only record he did not break was Anthony Davis's 2017 mark of 52 points scored in an All-Star Game. It was there for the taking, but Curry missed his last 6 shots from the floor after red-hot flurries saw Curry set new marks for the most three-pointers in an All-Star quarter, 6, half 8, and Game 16, while also passing James Harden on the mid-season Classics total made threes list, 39, to move to the top. Born in Akron, Ohio, Curry made his own homecoming a spectacle few will forget. His second quarter alone was memorable. A vintage barrage with 6 makes from downtown that helped him set the single quarter and half records. That proved merely the warm-up as he racked up a half-century of points on the way to helping Team LeBron claim victory as they won by 163-160 over Team Durant in a contest played to a target score. The peak of Curry's performance occurred in the third quarter, when the league's all-time leader in three-pointers drilled a dizzying 5 tries from deep in 128 seconds. The 8-time All-Star had the incredulous Cleveland crowd buzzing before and after every shot. The stretch saw Curry snap the All-Star Game record with his 13th tray and the regular season record with his 15th. All before the third quarter was over, Curry, who earlier that season passed Ray Allen for first on the all-time made threes list, was honored as a member of the NBA 75th anniversary team at halftime of Sunday's All-Star Game, and was named the 2022 All-Star Game Most Valuable Player number 6. Chris Paul. During the 2019 Western Conference Finals, Houston Rockets point guard Chris Paul reportedly had Golden State Warriors. Point guard Stephen Curry kicked off the Toyota Center court after finding out the Dubs superstar was scheduled for a 1-hour shooting session ahead of Game 6. Marcus Thompson II of The Athletic reported the Warriors manager Eric Hausen booked the court time. Still, Paul found out about it, traveled to the Rockets' home arena, and took the floor for himself, even denying his Golden State counterparts' offer to split the court in half. After the Warriors closed the series out, Curry could be heard exclaiming, "Kick me off the court again, boy," in a video captured by CBSSports.com's Reed Forgrave. The Rockets guard probably felt his mission was successful after the 2-time NBA MVP went scoreless in the first half. But Curry exploded in the second half, scoring 33 points as Golden State eliminated Houston from the playoffs with a 118-113 road win. Meanwhile, Paul finished Game 6 with 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, but it wasn't enough. The 3-time NBA champion said afterward he heard the critics after some poor shooting nights throughout the Western Conference semifinals, but he remained focused on what he could control. "I've heard a lot of noise this series for sure. I'll just leave it at that," Curry told reporters. "Whether it's positive, negative, whatever the case is, I know what I'm capable of. It's bigger than me, so I just don't get caught up in that."
I mean, somebody had to lose, but this is just the beginning for him and his career in terms of being in this stage.
And that's it for this video. Please click the like and subscribe buttons down below if you found it useful. To make sure you don't miss any uploads, tap the bell icon. Share the video and comment down your thoughts. See you in the next one.